Good day, my little teacups. I am the over-Englishman. Last time, Junko got impaled. And I don't mean by my massive flagpole. So there's 2 people dead now.
What's the... I don't... this can't be real, right? No way!
Well now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Oh, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am.
Absolutely.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Actually, that buried alive one's my favorite.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you just obey those school regulations.
You know, it was ever since I saw Buried with Ryan Reynolds, it just, it got to me. It spoke to my soul.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears, which now are all coming from one angle, whereas they came from multiple. Somebody's altered this crime scene. Unbelievable amounts of blood started pouring from her body like she was the Black Knight. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. And I've got the hiccups. Fabulous. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until a second ago had been our friend, was dead, Jim. She'd died. She'd been murdered. She had flown her proverbial perch, and if he hadn't nailed her to the floor, would have been pushing up daisies. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
It's really not all that shocking. She's just dead. That's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventful end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. So it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. I mean, this is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you wanted to just put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No. You've been wanting to kill her this entire time.
Say what?
This entire time? Oh, don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying that I wanted to waste time this whole time? What are you saying, woman? Ah, come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Speak English.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help in your search for the blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
The Monokuma file!
And I just somehow managed to upstage myself. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. I mean, come on. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death? You ask? 'Cause the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down!
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. How could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, as flowers burst from my armpit, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. So, seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, well, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. I don't like planning this kind of stuff ahead of time, you know how it is.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared again.
Yes, exactly. I've never heard of how to use doors, darling.
He left us stunned and a bit confused.
I am known to be quite vexing.
He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us, and it was starting to smell a bit. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And also, that we're never going to see Junko on the front of another fashion magazine for reasons ever again. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. That too. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
It's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is of course up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just, I'm just going to inherit Sayaka's voice now. How many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die? Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you have only yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say! Especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation. So, we have no choice but to move forward.
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? Okay, no way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this.
We have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. We have, no matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I really needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but I still have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Sorry, the bouncing animation just made me laugh there. Oh, lordy loo. Right. We've got a big talking section ahead of us. Junko, sup? I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I'm not going to say where. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but I think she's dead. She really is dead. That's such a shock. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone.
I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and after losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on. Wait just a second. She's dead? Then that means... What? Whoa! That means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Oh, hell no. Somebody save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? You stupid bastard! I'm not gonna talk to you. You've said all you're gonna say. Okay, Leon, my man, what you got to say about this?
Are you serious?
So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it?
Well, duh, on the guy. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, yes, it's been said about 5 times, mate, then all the rest of us face execution. I just thought I'd reiterate that.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. Did you just call the school regulation stupid, man? Oh, whoa. Chihiro?
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They.
Well, you're no use to anybody. Leave?
Just a second.
Hold on. Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss?
Yeah? What? Oh, I have to talk to you.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean?
You're thinking about putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can't let then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you're the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence that you want.
What the- Fuck you!
So then...
Fine, I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem.
Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP.
Since we won't be able to help ourselves investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Can I leave now?
just a second.
Hold on.
Let me go!
Anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here.
Yes? Can I go?
just a second.
What? What do you... I didn't mean to click on Mondo.
Is this really happening? Screw this piece of shit bear.
How do I leave? Do I talk to the people who are on guard?
We can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward.
I know! I'm trying to! What do you got to say?
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died.
Oh, fuck.
She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. Oh! Then, could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Now, hold on a second. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
what the heck?
You expect us to believe that? You'd just tell us the truth! The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. Well, in other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. Are you Fred? Are you Fred from Scooby-Doo? Come on, who says that? We need to get to the bottom of this, and we'll find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say any more? Everyone said it like 8 times already.
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't. No.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Shit.
And that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking about destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck him up.
Letting his deadly words hang in the air. Letting his deadly words hang in the air. Hypermachismo incarnate and Sakura ran off.
so,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? Are we really going to investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. Shut up, Timer! What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you going to kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. Just don't crucify him, Fuka. That's true. We may as well at least check to check.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
Why not?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse, and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting that much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait! Don't go yet, you have to hear me out! But it was pointless, everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Funnily enough, saying it wasn't me is not a good murder defense. Everyone really does think I'm the killer. How did it turn out like this when she was found in your bathroom, mate? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution.
You will be deleted.
Electric chair. Bzz, bzz.
Yes, we've heard that before. Shut up.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? Investigate.
I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed.
Nice! Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. And on that note, we are going to save. But first, thank you all for watching, audience, and cue the end card!
Go.
Thank you very much for watching, audience. I have been the Over-Englishman. This has been Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Please never forget to caress the subscribe button like your mustache. It grows the channel and community as a whole. To leave a like, a comment if you so choose, and check out some of these beautiful people listed here. Love you all, and farewell!